I have got so much to show and tell today. Let's start with what I'm doing here. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining me, and please don't forget to share if you don't mind. Okay, this is the baby blanket that I started in the new stitch I learnt, and I actually messaged Natalie, who I think created it, to ask her what it was called, but I haven't heard anything. So Natalie, if you're looking at this, please can you get in touch and tell me what the stitch is called, because I can't keep saying that stitch that I just learned because it sounds silly. Okay, thank you. Right, but that's how we're going at the moment. See, I've got I think you saw it when I first put the orange in, and then I got the yellow in, and now I've got the two extra colours together. And then as I go up, I will put a lemon and then an orange, and then there will be 8 rows of that, and that will be the length of the baby blanket. It is for identical twin girls who will be born about May, maybe-ish, because with twins you never know whether they're going to be really early or not. Okay, so that's that one, and I've been doing some work on that. Okay, what I've also worked on is this blue and black beanie hat that is going to go to America. So there you go, Warren, here's your hat. As soon as I've got your address, I'll send it. Okay, so that's that one. Let me put these out the way, because you know what? I've got something else to show you. Look, my new bag. This was from Jane's Just So Jane, and I went over and fetched it, and it's got my name and my Knits For You on it. And then if you turn it over, you actually do it up at the back, and there's you've got the jeans pocket on the back, and I sit my little purse in there, and that goes in there because nobody can get to it then, and I've got my pen in there. I've got to get a little notebook that will fit in here as well, and then my phones go in there, and a hanky, and I think I've got some Werther's Originals in the bottom as well. So
any room for yarn in there as well?
Actually, I did try this. I can get
God, it's like a TARDIS, isn't it?
a ball of yarn, and I can hook, and I can do it up so that the yarn just comes out the side, and a hook. So this bag is absolutely beautiful, and I am so thrilled. And I was so thrilled when I went to meet Jane properly, and it was quite funny because her husband answered the door, and I wasn't even sure I was at the right place. I'm going, well, you're not Jane. And he goes, she's upstairs, come on in. So that was nice. So I've got this, and Jane, once again, thank you so much.
Maybe I could get one with fast walking fill on it for me water bottles.
I'll ask
when
her.
I'm walking.
I'll ask her. Or you can ask her. You can go on her Facebook page, because she's got a Facebook page.
Nah, I'm only kidding.
We'll get you one.
We'll sort one
for
out.
Your water bottles. And she's done it with a longer strap, so I can have it, if I need to, I can have it lower down, depending on where I am, or I can have it higher up to go under my arm if I'm out somewhere and I'm a bit concerned. And you can just change the length to whatever you need. So Jane, I'm so thrilled. It hasn't been off me. I promise. It's on every day. I get up in the morning, this goes on.
You wear it in bed as well, don't you?
No, I don't.
There's always a first time.
There is always a first time. Right, so now that I've shown you that and that and that, keep looking at me with that camera, because I want to show this.
Don't drop them all over the place.
Look! Look! Squares!
It's like a wad of pancakes.
Squares! all bordered. Finally, this is all the backs. And what I've got to do, and there's the yarn for the for stitching them up, so that can come over there. I've got the hook ready. What I'm going to do now while you're here is, let me just stand up for this. I am going to, I've got two lots where there's only 3 of these, and I found out when I was doing these yesterday, when I finally counted them up at the end of the day, that I've done too many. I've actually done 50 instead of 49. So there we go. So let me just take these out. I'm going to have to move you out of the way for a minute, Phil. They haven't been blocked because I don't block them if I'm going to sew them up.
I'm going to have to stand on a chair, aren't I?
Eventually, yes. And you can see I'm not actually getting them out in the order they're on the pile, for the simple reason that I want to change the colours around a bit. This is get the numbers back out. Now this is where, let me move some of this stuff out of the way.
We're going to need a bigger table.
I do need a bigger table. I need one of your big 6-foot tables, I think.
Okay, I'll go and get it for you.
Hang on. Let me just move those right off to the side there.
I've now climbed up on your chair.
Oh, so I'm not going to sit on there then. And I know this looks as though it's odd, but this is the only way I can do this. Right? So, with my numbers, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then here I've got 11 and 12 again, or I've got 11 again and 12 because these are just 3s. And I've got 13 because I'm going to have an odd one in the middle. Right, so, and then what I have to do then, obviously, to try and sew these up from piles like this is going to be difficult. So this is where my plan comes in. And what I will do is, if I cover that one up, I need a number 1. Excuse me, can I have a number 6, please? No, I'll get it. If you stay there.
Knocking me off my perch.
Just so that. And a 6. I'm coming back over there in a bit. I want a number 8. And then a 4.
Anybody got full house yet, or a line? Play bingo with this lot.
4. Then another number 8. Oh, another number 8. And and then another number 6, and another number 1. Right, so that's the first row. So now I need row 2. So if I put a tick over there, because I've gathered those, and move this across, and we repeat the process. So those can go there, but this time I want number 5. And 2. And 10. And this is where the odd one comes in. And the middle one is going to be this one off there, because I've still got extra squares. No, I'm on the wrong line. Wait a minute. Everybody back to the beginning. Right. 5 and 2 and 10. 7 I want, which is this one. See, we all make mistakes, and it's perfectly normal. And then I want another 10. And a 2. And a 5. Okay, and that's row 2. So then what I will be doing is, with the 2, is start with the 2 and crochet those together, starting from the bottom, and crochet these 2 sides together, and then add in from the piles as I go up. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is actually leave that as it is and start putting these together. So that one's, I've got that one done. So now the fun begins, because this is where we start. This is where I need my chair back, please, Phil.
You want your chair back?
Yes, please.
I was getting used to it up here. I was going to get the paint and paint the ceiling. Okay.
Thank you.
Don't worry, everyone. I had my hard hat on and my safety harness.
And his tackety boots all over my seat. Oh, this is, hang on a minute. I've started the wrong end of this. I always end up pulling a great big piece out of the middle of the yarn.
To those of you who said you wanted a longer video, hope this one's long enough. It'll be about 20 minutes long, or longer.
It might be a bit longer than that. And if I can find the middle, I can start crocheting. Good job, I've got a lot of these to do. Whoop. We can always edit this bit out, Phil.
Really? Send Molly in to play with it.
No. I have enough problems without Molly joining in.
Molly's all right, by the way. She's outside with this warmer weather. She's got her eyes on all the dicky birds who are singing nicely today. Nice to have the spring back, isn't it?
It is, and it's nice and mild.
Probably snow next week now.
I'm nearly there. I still can't see the end bit in the middle. must be tucked right in tight.
Join in same time next week when we'll find the end.
Yay, I found it. There we go. Right, I'll have my seat back. So we are putting corner to corner, and you will notice I've left the ends on these. Those will all be caught up and sewn in with the crochet, and I'm doing the patterns all in one direction, if you like that. I'm not turning any that way, only to do the crochet. So here we go, and this is under the 2 loops. And this, we're off. It's the 2 loops on the first one, but I only use the back loops. What is the back loops on both when I'm actually crocheting. The only reason I use the 2 loops on there is so that I get it nice and tight and steady for me to go down. So we've started crocheting this together. And it's just a single crochet all the way, nice and easy. And I haven't forgotten, I've got 3 tutorials lined up. Well, I haven't got them lined up yet because I haven't started them, but I've got 3 tutorials that I've been asked to do, which I am still going to do, but this was a priority. I wanted to get this, hopefully this will be done by the end of this bedspread, will be completed by the end of this week. If I can get all these rows sewn together today, it'll be great, because I'll only have the border to do then. And then this can go to Wales at the beginning of March, at some point when we go down. I think I ought to call this a ridge crochet, because it stands up like a little ridge from the material. So maybe that's what I'll christen it. What do you think? Stop knocking my glasses, Philip.
Sorry.
He's a tinker,
I'm not
isn't
too
he?
close.
Right, and then that's the first one's done. Okay. I've taken that, let that go out. Okay, and I'll carry on with the next 2. I might swap these 2 over, but while I'm going up, I can see if the colours need moving, I can move them around. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of today. So later in the week, I'll be able to show you, fingers crossed, all of these put together into the bedspread. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. It has been a bit longer, this video, and I have taken on board that a couple of people have asked me to do longer videos, so I will do that. When I was doing the interviews as well as the videos in the places last week, it wasn't always a good thing to take too long because people were trying to work, and I was in effect disrupting their work. So that's why the crochet videos were quite short, just so that we could come out the way. Okay, so I will see you later in the week. Take care. Bye.